Welcome back to Dual Destinies. We have the director on the ropes, it seems. So, let's see what this truth is. No, you've got it all wrong. There's just a misunderstanding. Is he gonna start piling on more lies? Looks like it. But no matter how many lies he tells, I'll expose them all one by one. I'll make that big liar tell the truth. To be continued. Are you kidding me? I just... Whatever. I'm not saving. I'm continuing. Victor Cosmos, a new possibility presented by the defense. They're claiming that you were this third person. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. The Wright Turner Space Development is revealed to be another fabulous cur. I have only one question for the likes of you, so I send you off quickly or very quickly. Evidence doesn't lie, Director Cosmos, so don't try to talk your way out of this. Fine, I'll tell the truth. It's all just as you say, Mr. Wright. It's true that I was there in the boarding lounge. Got there before Detective Arme, and when she arrived, he fired warning shots at me. I was afraid people would mistake me for the killer, so I escaped to the control room. I went past the elevators and all the way around to the boarding lounge 1 again. Came upon Detective Arme and pretended to be the second in the scene. What a troublesome old man you are, with such convoluted deeds and thoughts. I see. So then, are you still insisting that you did not kill the victim? Of course I am. Whenever I went to the lounge alone. I saw the true killer. Great Yuri Cosmos was a history-making witness.
Hold it!
Now hold on just 1 minute. Well, it's proved a few minutes ago. The third person Director Starbuck and Miss Cora Blackkill saw was you. No, it wasn't me! I saw the person as well! If I were the killer, why would I lie to cover for Starbuck? I was even to take the fall! That's an excellent point. What I wanted to do was protect Starbuck. Said I was in the control room and meant to escape right for the third person. Well, it makes some sense if you told those lies to cover Mr. Starbuck. Still, a lie is a lie, Athena. Dr. Cosmos claims he's not the culprit, but where's the proof? I just remembered. I have an alibi. Miss Blackwell saw she saw the killer at 10 AM, correct? Yes, and... Well, I was on the 4th floor helping with the evacuation effort. Ask any member of the staff you'd like. They'll corroborate me. Director is not fibbing to the court for once. I confirm he has an alibi for the time specific. So, you're claiming Miss Blackwell saw the killer commit the crime first at 10 AM. And that you arrived at the lounge after that. Yes, and I believe the person I saw is the same person that Miss Blackwell saw. Although it was pitch black, so it was more of a shadowy figure and less of a person. And I couldn't actually see their face, but it was definitely the silhouette of an earthling. Lindsay has an alibi. You can't very well claim Director Cosmos was the killer. No, we can't. Then again, maybe we don't need to. I wonder if he was really covering for Mr. Starbuck. Your Honor, the defense moves to have the director testify about the person he saw. Very well. Director Cosmos, your testimony, please. How many really have we witnessed this time? Like 3? I don't know. What I really witnessed. Sitting in the lounge, the true killer is fired a gun at me. I hid to avoid getting shot. But when I tried to get into the book, they vanished into thin air. I entered the elevator's side door, and, well, the launch pad 1 door, and the control room door should have been tight to the killer. So you were shot up by the killer as well, and they disappeared. Yes, though luckily no harm came to my glorious body. Fortunately, the bullet hit Tehran's oxygen tank. I know because I heard a ping. That must have been the sound of the tank being ruptured. Wait, but I thought the bullet hit his metal. That was Detective Arme's bullet, remember? Right, what a mess this is turning into. So, let's see. Dr. Cosmos is claiming that when he found Mr. Tehran and his killer, the culprit shot a .10 caliber bullet at him. Right, but actually hit Mrs. Ron's oxygen tank and ruptured it. Then, the killer disappeared, and the director went into the boarding lounge. Detective Armey caught up and fired those warning shots at him. Judging by his medal, it looks like one of them almost took him out, too. Good summary, but I didn't explain where a mystery killer went. Dr. Cosmos, I was wondering if you could alert on when this figure disappeared. I'm ashamed to admit I tried to hide myself when I was shot at, but when I peeked back into the lounge, the gorilla killer was gone. I went into the lounge right away to investigate, but what I found was Tehran with a knife in his chest and Starbuck got cold on the floor. So I've couple who vanished from a scene that had no escape route. Vanished without a trace. It's truly like one of the great mysteries of the cosmos.
Silence!
A riddle of the ages, indeed. But I'd rather know how a fibbing leech like you can be lauded as great. The right man is always mistrusted in his own time. He must remain true to himself, even if those around him don't understand. Well, that may be the first true statement he's said all day. But how do you suppose this person managed to vanish so suddenly? Simple, because it was Space Boy himself. He was spotted by the director and Rory. He quickly feigned unconsciousness. That is where you take all the mystery out of the idea of a vanishing culprit. I don't raise an objection, but I don't have any counter-evidence. Director Cosmos, when you saw this person, did you also see Mr. Starbuck on the floor? No, because it was dark as a black hole in there. I didn't see Mr. Starbuck until the other person vanished and I entered the room. That wasn't exactly helpful. I'm prepared to accept your surrender, right, Dono? I can't find any holes in this testimony, but I can't give up. Mr. Wright, why don't you let me help? Huh? While the director is giving his testimony, I detected a component of discord. And he's hiding his true feelings from us, huh? This might help us find out what happened to our vanished killer. That'd be great, Athena. Let's see what you can do with him. You got it, boss. Wouldn't want to miss a chance to develop into a great mind. Your Cosmos, try to hand over the secrets of your heart to me. I tried into the lounge. The true killer fired a gun at me. I had to avoid getting shot. When I tried to another look, they had vanished into thin air. I took the elevator side door, and while the launch pad one door, and the control room door should have been shut tight to the killer. Alright. Talking about misfeelings, he must be trying to account for a number of contradictions. Mr. Wright, maybe this time we shouldn't look for contradictory emotions. We should look for emotions that should be there, but aren't. Guess it shouldn't be a surprise that his mind is a convoluted place, too. Plus, it felt very shaken and distressed at the time. Let's focus on fluctuation in emotions and see what we can uncover. Okay. You're not Vanna? You're not shocked that they're gone? I also thought it was very strange that the killer vanished into thin air. I did! That kind of thing just doesn't happen usually. And yet at that time, he really registered any shock at the occurrence. What? Why are you? Only think of one reason to why you weren't surprised by the killer's vanishing act. It was about a good idea where they went. Isn't that right? What? No, of course not. That's preposterous. Only I can enter the control room. And directly beyond the launch pad door is filled with smoke and making it impassable. As for the southern corridor, I was standing right there. So there's nowhere for the killer to run to. Maybe, or maybe not. You went into the room to check on Mr. Starbuck and Mr. Tehran, yes? But the culprit took that opportunity to stealthily slip out through the southern door. I hardly doubt it. As you recall, right after I entered the lounge, Detective Armand came rushing towards it herself via the southern hallway. Anyone trying to escape through there would have been caught by her. Yet, the director wasn't surprised when the killer vanished. She's absolutely sure there was no escape route for the culprit to use. It's working, boss. More punch and it'll be a knockout. Seems to be one more motion that's at odds with the testimony. Go get him. Okay, back in the Matrix it is. Time to pinpoint our way to the victory. They vanished. Why are you sad? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem to be afraid of the launch pad door. The great Yuri Cosmos, afraid? What basis do you have for that outlandish accusation? Whether I have any basis or not, you seem to be quite distressed by it. I'm most certainly not. Director Cosmos, there's something about the launch pad door that you're not telling us, isn't there? Oh, he's speechless. Looks like you hit the nail on the head, boss. Olsen put those two pieces of data in... Yes, just what I wanted to see. Well, maybe brought it down a bit. Presto changeo, less discord. Looks like we're on the right track. Thanks, Athena. That makes sense of what we learned. Dr. Cousins wasn't surprised its culprit suddenly vanished from the lounge, which points to the possibility that he knew where the killer escaped to. Furthermore, talking about the door to the launchpad himself made him uneasy. In other words, he's probably hiding something about the launchpad 1 door. When we put these two pieces together, only one solution to this puzzle comes to mind. Dr. Cosmos, the killer escaped through here. The culprit went to the launchpad 1 door to escape, didn't they? Yes, I mean, no! Disaster to starboard! We're gonna crash into an asteroid! Master tactician, you are not. But there beyond that door was filled with smoke, wasn't it? True, but this is still the only logical answer there is. Just figure out what the director is hiding with the launchpad 1 door. We should be able to iron out the logical inconsistencies. But that door requires fingerprint recognition. Only Starbuck, Tehran, and I have access. I don't see how the killer could have opened that security lock. Do you? It's an easy one. The killer was right there in the boarding lounge, meaning there's a way he could have easily gotten past that security lock. When you think of it, we did examine the prints on the fingerprint recognition device. I suppose the killer used this person's fingerprints to get past the security lock. I believe it was Starbuck.
Take that!
That's... Starbuck was lying unconscious there in the boarding lounge. I knew he could have easily gotten past the security lock by using Mr. Starbuck's prints. Actually, Mr. Starbuck's prints are exactly what we found on the device's screen. Looks like he does have something to hide about the launchpad 1 door. And Benan's got something to do with the culprit's escape route. But I don't have enough information to see the whole picture yet. You know, something just occurred to me. Would you like to hear it? Huh? Oh yes, by all means. There's a security camera in the boarding lounge 1. Right, the one that recorded the victim and the defendant. What about it, Your Honor? The true culprit escaped into the launchpad 1 corridor. There might be recorded on the security footage as well. Then the mystery would be solved. What do you think of my logic? I mean, good, but we would have shown it already. Hope you didn't strain your faculties too much for that to your baldness. I beg your pardon. Look, if we play the security footage beyond this point, Oh my, the footage cuts off. The camera was running on backup power, but apparently the server cables were damaged. Most likely by the after effects of the explosion. There's no footage after this. Beat up with criminals or space aliens. And I thought I was such a good idea too. Just because your grandchild is watching from the gallery doesn't mean you should try to show off too much. Grandpa baldness. Buster Blackwell, how do you know about my grandchild? I think his grandchild just learned a little about the harshness of the adult world. Setting aside the issue of grandchildren, I'd like to have the witness continue. Dr. Cosmos, could you tell us more about when you entered the lounge? If I must. Hid to avoid getting shot. Let's go vanish into the lounge. That's when Detective Army appeared from the elevator side door. And then Detective shot at me. You see, the killer could have only escaped to the sun's launch pad, right? Huh. What do you think about Director Cosmos' responses, Athena? Actually, my kid is really sick, so, you know. What? Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. On top of that, my dog just doesn't seem to want to play with me. Why are you telling me all this now? Just hear me, okay? Now I want to hear about my cat. And then about my dog. Which story made you feel sadder? Sorry about your cat. Of course, it's only natural. Exactly, that should be the natural reaction. But there's nothing natural about the director's reactions. I think how each individual reaction changes across whole testimony will be key. Sounds unnaturally complicated, but that somehow doesn't surprise me. Okay. You're sad at almost being shot, then they vanished. The Army showed up. And they shot at you. But you were way more sad about being shot by the killer than being shot by the detective. Review your emotions alongside your testimony. Find an unexpected emotion. Wait a minute. Really isn't anything. I mean, I thought it was a little, but I made a mistake. You weren't shocked at hiding. No, that's not it either. That's not it. Let's see. You weren't angry when the killer shot at you. No, I don't think it's this statement. You were mad she shot at you. No. I mean, naturally you'd be sad if somebody shot at you. I mean, you didn't actually do anything. You were sad You're sad at being shot. The army showed up. Shot at you. Wait. Why would you be more shocked about her showing up and less shocked when she shot at you?
Got it!
Victor Cosmos, why are you so surprised when Detective Arme found you, and again when she fired? Isn't it a bit unnatural? Sadly, even great man such as myself had ordinary human feelings. Our bodies are bound to the forces of gravity and emotions. Even a great man such as myself experiences surprise on occasion. Yes, I'm sure you do. My real point isn't the fact that you were surprised, but rather what you were surprised by. Pardon me? First, you're surprised Detective Arme found you in the lounge. Just of that, you were of course again surprised when he shot at you. But considering what you were surprised about, a strange phenomenon occurs here. Victor Cosmos, what is strange about your surprised reaction is the fact that you were more surprised when she showed up. Sure, you were surprised when Detective Arme shot at you, but the surprise you felt when she found you in the lounge is much greater. Ah! The fact that you were more surprised by simply being found than being shot at tells me that you're only convicted by whatever it is you were doing in there. The enemy has acquired a new weapon. Commence operation hide under your desk. Ah! Please tell me I've only sunk his battleship. Well, I guess next time we'll see if we did sink his battleship, but I don't think so. Anyway, but yes, we'll come back next time. So until then.